Evening Warriors, I'm Wraith, and the best way to attack is to make sure they never see you coming. Welcome to the episode of Big Apple 3M, where it may be late, but the night is still young. All right, let's get to hmm, oop, froze. Hold on a second. There you go. Uh, Defiant Legacy of. I've never played these games. I should, but no, I have such a backlog. It's no thanks. Before we leave, that looks cool. The Coast Corner Universe. Nope. Bunny Park. Maybe. I was thinking about getting Forza, but no one's gonna care, so I'll just play some Predator. Boom. Yes, play some more of this. All right. You know that first few notes of this song reminds me so much of The Thing by John Carpenter, which is also an excellent horror movie. What's up, Middleman? Bunny Park sounds like a game for the My Little Pony crowd. Oh, yes, it is. How's it going, Middleman? How's it going? See you here. Wow, you keep up this attendance at this rate. Might have a mod status for you. Because I noticed you've been attending lately. I appreciate that. And I know I'm late tonight. I was supposed to be early, but you know what I hate when you try to do a project on your computer, and it's like, oh, let me finish this, and it's like, wait, why isn't the project appearing? What happened? Like you do this almost every week, almost every day, every week, and it's like, okay, I'm trying to edit this video. Why isn't the video showing up for like 30 minutes? I'm like, why all of a sudden is this happening now? I don't get that. It's BS. You're okay? Cool, cool. I'm alright. Just a little annoyed by my program. I was trying to edit a video. So, brand new Seinfeld short coming out in a matter of hours. I'm gonna make this a short stream, like 4 o'clock. I'm gonna stop. And I'll be working on a few things. And man, the things I've been working on, some things won't be published. When I say published, like making a video, but I don't need special treatment. Didn't say you need it. Just saying like, it's not special treatment. It's just rewarding loyalship and respect. That's it. Um, I just realized something that I should have realized a long time ago. That when YouTube drama starts, it's like blood in the water. Nobody cares about the truth. They just want an answer. They just want a show. They just want drama. It's like blood in the water and they're fucking sharks. And if you're not quick to answer, oh, I see. You're it's you, right? You're I know you're lying. You see, you take like too long answering. Like, relax, dude.
Think that's all of them. Let's keep it by the book, people. No
Plus,
more
I mean, I
fuck
think
ups.
they just want a digital cockfight. Exactly. They don't care. Like they see two people or lifelong friends fighting. They don't care about their friendship. They don't care about reconciliation or anything like that. You just want to see a fight. That's it. I get it. It's human nature to be entertained by a fight. But like that, Hey, Oscar, how's it going? Glad you can make it, dude. Guess what I'm playing? Here's your hint. Anytime. You're gonna have me so fun. You're gonna have me so fun. So, anyways, and that's what they want, because if you remember that thing with Billy passing away and all that stuff with Jay and all that, I wanted the truth. No matter who provided it, I wanted the truth. And we never got someone's side of the story.
Contact down.
But regardless, everyone was like, "Oh, you hear what he said, and you hear what she said, and she this and this and this." It's like, do you really care about?
Son of a bitch.
Do you really? Oh crap, he's there. Like, do you really care about friendships and the channel and everything, or you just care about the fucking drama? It's the drama. They only cared about drama. I had to pull people aside and talk them down. What do you mean, like in real life or like in about the digital shit? Why am I not moving? Come on, man.
The whole place has been picked clean. Once the fire dies out, I'm guessing the train will be gone in under an hour. Check the nearby camp, see if anyone knows anything.
Stupid thing. Both, okay. So you don't have to tell me details, but with the online thing, how did you accomplish that? Did you like call somebody and be like, "Hey, man," or do you DM them like, "Hey, I need to talk to you about something. Like, the way this is going down, it's not cool. Like, you're dog piling on somebody, and it's like you just want blood. You don't care about someone's excuse and all that stuff. That's how it is, man. I've had enough. Yeah, I don't blame you, and that's the thing. And that's the thing. You know how a lot of people, normal, intelligent people, say to a certain other group, like, use critical thinking. Use critical thinking, right? Use critical thinking because you're angry all the time. Really, truly think about why we're saying this, what you're doing, how this started, all that, right? Where the sources came, all that. Critical thinking. When it comes to religion, when it comes to politics, whatever. It's obvious, right? Those with high intelligence use that. But those same people that say, "Oh, use critical thinking," are the ones that don't use it when it comes to the simplest, most bullshit internet drama. I'm like, wait, how do you not know this? How do you know? How do you know not to? Like, how do you not think about like why this started and how and who's saying this? How do you not know that? But no, it's like all of a sudden, as soon as it's on the internet, it's like, "Oh, you see what he said? You see what she did? And this and that and blah blah blah." Like, oh my god! Like, you sound like fucking 8th graders. Seriously.
Somebody help me.
I'm dead. I pulled them somewhere private and talk about the BS. Again, they just want blood. They just want blood. They don't care about the truth. They don't care about excuses. And it's like, calm down. Like, listen to what that person's saying. And they always interrupt, like, "Oh yeah, but there's an, oh yeah, but," I'm like, dude, relax. Listen to what he's saying, and then process it, and then make your retort. It's simple as that. Like, I don't get why these grown adults and a lot of these people, YouTubers that I've seen lately, that I consider intelligent, or like, "Oh yeah, these guys are right in mind," don't use critical thinking at all. Because that's why I'm kind of glad that I'm not a big time YouTuber, at least regarding this. That's why I don't talk about shit like this normally. I'm talking about first of all, I'm talking about drama in general. But that's why I don't make videos like, "Oh, did you hear what the quartering said? And did you hear this and this and that?" Blah, blah. Yeah, I may talk to you guys about it, but I don't need to make videos about it because I don't want to get involved in that fucking vile bullshit. It's disgusting. And then you got people commenting, "Oh yeah, bro, you this and this." It goes back and forth. It's none of my business. I don't care. It's internet bullshit. I always say this to people who ask me about like how come you're not covering this and that. I'll tell you one thing, it's plain and simple, because people forget one thing: a simple question requires a simple answer. If I go, "Middleman, if you had a chance to go out with Sydney Sweeney tonight, would you?" You go, "Yeah." You're not gonna be like, "Well, you see, depending on the angle of the sun and the time of day, and if I'm not busy," no. It's just like, yes, that's it. Apologies, I'm getting ready for bed, finishing chores, whatnot. Oh, nothing happened, Oscar. Nothing happened like between me or anything. I'm just saying, like, drama in general, Like there are a lot of YouTubers, big name YouTubers now that are like in the middle of this whole like drama. That's what it's drama. It's bullshit drama. And but in your experience, right, as an adult, growing up and the fights and debates you've seen and witnessed and been through, it's like this, right? Let's say two people are fighting, like debating or something. You as an outsider would want the truth. Like, okay, why are you mad at him? Oh, because he said this. Why did you say that? Oh, because he said that. And then you would go, oh man, you said that? Oh, that's fucked up. You don't know, you don't do that. Like, I mean, you do that, but you go, wait. You don't just stop and like, okay, that's messed up. You should have said that. I'm like, why are you stopping asking questions? Keep asking, keep digging. People just want to see, like, drama is kind of like dirt. You keep digging and then you find something like, oh, look what I found. Oh man. And then people just stop. Like, look what I found. I found a piece. But like, no, keep digging. You're going to get even a bigger piece or the main piece, the source of why this started. So I would go like, okay, he said that to you, but why did you say that in the first place? Because he did this. I'm like, oh, you did that? Like, why did you do that? Oh, well, I did that because this. Oh, then why did you do that to him? It's like, oh, okay. So he said you did this. Is that true? It's like, no. Like, then how do you know it was true or not? Like, because I have the receipts. I had the DMs. Look at the timestamp. Look what it says. It says, oh, I went here when he actually went there. Okay, do you have proof of that? No. There you go. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's about proof. I try to remember that arguing on the internet is like winning the Special Olympics. Even if you are the winner, they are still. Thank you, Metal Man. That is a beautiful and funny analogy, dude. Yeah, no, I'm too old to play those games. Don't even play. Exactly, Oscar. That's what I'm saying. Because some people are like, oh, what? Why are you not making videos of this? And because I don't give a shit. You know? Do you guys remember the line from War Games, what the computer told him? Do you guys remember that line? Big props to anyone who could write that line. When I grow up, I'm going to Bovine University. Remember, if the cow had a chance, he'd kill you and all your friends. Not gonna lie, I like watching others' drama as long as I'm not involved. Sometimes entertaining to, and that's the thing. It is sometimes entertaining when it's actually about something important, right? So let's say in your job, Oscar, someone was accused of stealing something, and for like 5 months, they were like, "We're, you know, who was it? Who was it? You know, they point fingers like maybe you, like, oh, maybe did you steal it? No, I didn't steal it." And then they finally catch the guy, and then the guy's like, no, it's that guy, the guy who stole it, because that's why he's always late. And you're like, yeah, he is always late to work. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's entertaining because that involves you in the place you work, and also it involves you because you are also questioned in stealing something. But if it's something about some fat dude fucking flagging another fat dude's fucking channel, I don't give a fuck. Hey, what's up, Alejandro? The best way to win is to... Exactly. The best way to win is to not play. You don't want to get involved in that bullshit? Don't play their bullshit game. You can be the most intelligent person in the world, but at the second you step in it, it's like quicksand. It's hard to get out. And every single move you make causes a chain reaction to something, whether it's intentional or not. And if you make a mistake, I'm like, oh, you see that? Oh shit! You heard what he said? He said he went there at 5 o'clock, not 6 o'clock. He said it was 6 o'clock. I was like, I meant 6. I didn't mean 5. Oh, no, he's changing the story. Like, that happens though when you're speaking. People mistake sometimes. Like, you know what I mean? Like, hey, let's talk about. Hey, you want to see that? Or is anybody gonna see that movie Troy coming out? I mean, Odyssey. You get how I slipped up there? I meant the Odyssey, but not Troy, because Troy already came out. By the way, I'm gonna talk about that soon. Bro, there's so many scandals going on right now at work. I enjoy to work so I don't miss any achievement. I don't blame you either. Who's the... No, it's just an example. It's just an example, Alejandro. But I don't like rumors. I pay attention to them, yes. But unless it's something serious, unless it's something that I find important, I don't care. Like, for example, you know how 8-Bit Eric is arguing with Review Tech? And I get why, because they said awful things to each other. But I personally don't care. I don't. How does that involve? Yes, there's drama. Yes, they get views. They get subs. Why do I care? I don't care. Good. I thought I was throwing a log at fire. No, I'm just kidding. Like, who's stealing? And that's what the drama is. Man, oh man, put it perfectly about the Special Olympics analogy, just like that. It doesn't matter who wins. Like, oh, you won. Good on you. You won. Yay. Oh wow. I can log off and then enjoy the rest of my day. And that's the thing. People think internet shit is so important. It's not. It's not. Go outside. Do something better. Work out. Read a book. Improve yourself. Why do I need to fucking stay there like that? To stay in a place where it's like, oh. Did you see that on Chud the Bill? I heard what happened. What happened exactly? That he was interviewing somebody in public, and the guy was gonna punch him, and he tried to shoot him as self-defense, but he shot himself or something. Ferengi rule of acquisition. Hear all, trust nothing. That too. Also, don't forget the first rule of the fanatic. Those who are obsessed with the enemy become the enemy. When you get involved in all this shit, and then you're like, oh yeah, but you said this, oh you said that, you're gonna be just as bad as they are. Don't want to do that. And honestly, if that ever happened to me, I'm just gonna make 1 or 2 videos, and that's it. Because here's the thing: when you argue or you're trying to win a point on YouTube or online, you really do need proof. But when an argument is like that, it's a different kind of argument, because it's mainly intellectual, and it's a verbal one. So someone may come at you screaming and yelling and calling you bullshit, and you're not saying anything. You're like, look, yo, he's blinding you, and he's fucking massacring you. Yo, you're not saying anything. Okay, but wait, because it's like a fight. They're just punching, wailing away. You know how like ghetto people do it. They just punch and wail away. They don't know how to fight. They just swing the arms like a madman. But the guy blocking, the guy just like dodging, he's like, okay. But that guy like waiting and dodging, he's waiting for the right time. Make the right move, boom, and all you need is one hit, and that guy's down. It makes no sense where someone's wailing at you and you're wailing back at them. You're not winning that fight. That's the way you do it. Right now, for example, boss wrecked car, possibly drunk, and a female that's sleeping with dudes on and off. Ooh, married or not, so messy. Oh my! I would never. I'm not gonna say your line of work, Oscar, but in your line of work, I would not hire a female for that very reason. He did get attacked, shot in defense, hit himself, got charged with attempted. I got to see the video on that. I have to see the video on it. I mean, where did he speak to the person? Was it like in Detroit or New York? Off topic here, but who here is or was a dancing machine? I didn't have the light feet, but I did have the moves and rhythm. Cheddar Bob. Not me, Alejandro. Yeah, same thing. I can't dance to save my life. I do a little, shuffle here and there, but it's nothing like tango or merengue or I feel bad because as a Hispanic man, I can't dance Spanish music. I want to, but yeah. Those damn marriage sex scandals were wild at one of my jobs. Really? Can you give us an example? Tennessee? So either Memphis or Nashville, which is full of yeah, okay. I can see that. This is what I don't get either. I hear racing is the key to long living. Going to have to get into racing, like car racing. Crazy, Alejandro. Makes you never want to get married. Don't even talk about people who are married to nurses or teachers. I don't know what it is, but female teachers today are nuts. They're insane. It's like every week, oh, this female teacher was arrested for having a sexual relationship. Like, oh my God, it's almost every time a female. When I was growing up, it was always a guy doing it. Now it's the other way around. And of course, because they're pretty and they're women, they get such a lenient sentencing. Oh, she's sentenced to 18 months probation. Like, oh, Awesome. Nashville, which is lefty. Yes. So that makes sense. Have you ever heard of a channel called Liberty Hangout? There's a woman called Caitlin Bennett, right? She does the same thing. She interviews people and everything. I don't know how she does it because I've seen some of the most disgusting, rude, vile people ever caught on camera just trying like this so disgusting and nasty towards her when she wants to ask a simple question. I can't do that. Not because I'm scared of them, because I don't like people in my face like that. Maybe it's a me thing or a New York thing. I don't like that. When someone's yelling in my face like, "Oh fuck you, oh fuck, you're a piece of shit," that's pressing that button. That's pressing that button. I have to get out of there. The thing is, if I do that and I get out of there, what's the point of me going there? Because I go there for 5 minutes and I leave. I wasted my time. It also makes me look a coward. Because frankly, if I stay there, I'm gonna literally punch the shit out of somebody. I don't mean like a love tap. I mean, boom. I will start fights. That's why I don't go anywhere near places like that. Because my friend was like, I had a friend who was like, "Why don't you go? You're in New York. Why don't you go to take a camera and interview people about leftism and right and conservatism and blah blah blah." I don't want to do that. First of all, New York City shithole, so no thanks. Second of all, if that happens, if there's a scuffle or anything like that, again, I don't like that. I don't like people in my face like that. And if I get in trouble, I'm gonna get in trouble. Even if they cause it, remember it's New York, it's a blue state, so I'm gonna be the one, I'm causing a scene, disturbing the peace. Teachers are secret perverts. Yup. Teachers are insane and all they do is complain about not making 100,000 while all the test scores are below average. I would agree with them if they're actual teachers and not the woke teachers that want to just vomit their agenda on kids. They don't deserve shit. But real teachers, I can't blame them. But at the same time, do you know how kids are these days? Teens, you know what I'm getting? You know what I mean? Teens, rowdy teens. If you have those as students, forget it. Forget it. How are you gonna teach? No way. There was one where a married man manager was sleeping with an employee. Then another manager got jealous and snitched on him to his wife. Low life for snitching and another scumbag for sleeping around. Well, I can't really blame the guy who snitched on him to his wife because you don't do that to your wife. But if he did it for the right reasons, all right. But if he did it for the wrong reasons because, like you say, got jealous, that's stupid. That's petty shit. Yeah, where the F was Mrs. Scott and my high school math teacher trying to get it with me, I would have told her so. You know what I'm saying? I get it, man. One of my teachers was a known perv. Really? Damn. Not to sound like a total perv, but more like an amused looker. But in my high school days, the things seeing was just popping and some teachers and classmates. I don't remember. Wait, in my high school, there weren't any hot or good-looking female teachers. But because I went to a Catholic school, and some of the girls had Catholic school girl outfits, some of the guy teachers were like, there was one in particular who was like real, like I heard him like in front of our faces, like coming on to one of the students. We're like, what did you say to her? He said something, I don't remember, says something about a hot tub or something like that. I go, oh shit, dude, okay. I don't remember if he got in trouble for that, but I mean, I don't blame him too, because that girl at that time, hot. Anyways. Yeah. Like I said, growing up, the guy teachers were the troublemakers. They were the bad ones. Now it's every time in the news, female teacher, female teacher, female teacher, female teacher. The dude who snitched was a petty a-hole, a big thief, drama queen, and snitched out. Oh, yeah, then F him too, yeah. I'd see he was a loser who fantasized over women, but nobody wanted him. Yeah. When you're here's the thing: if you feel like you're a loser, if you feel, oh, I'm too fat, work out. I'm too dumb, read a book. I'm too scrawny, exercise. Do something to improve yourself. If you feel like no one likes you for who you are, that's what I did. But that's funny because by the time I got myself like based, guess you want to call it, in every aspect, I don't care if a woman doesn't like me or not, for whatever reason. Don't care. I'm at that point like I don't care. That's fine. You don't go off me. All right, cool. Maybe you have your own preferences. All right, have a nice life. I'll have mine. Guess public and private school hotness was different back then. Public school, there was only one cute female teacher when I was in grade school, but I was like fifth grade, I think. And at that time, I wasn't like, oh my god, she's hot, I want to bang her. Just more like, wow, she's pretty. That's it. If it was like eighth grade or high school, like yeah, different, different mentality. I remember my civics teacher always put the girls in the front. I guess. Wait, front for what? Like checking attendance. He would steal from the safe and try and lie about missing money. Luckily, one time I was accused and I had my deposit receipts, and good gal backed me up. Damn, see, Alejandro got his receipts, and that's what I'm saying. When anytime drama happens, anytime any accusations happen, you have to have receipts. Fucking Alejandro got his. Look at that. Remember in Training Day? What did Denzel Washington say in Training Day? It's not what you know, it's what you can prove. That's what it is. No, more like check them out. Oh, gotcha. Damn, really? You know, now that you mention it, that happened to one of the students too. One of the female students too. That back, I remember a teacher. It's a different teacher, and he had her stand in front of the class for something. I forgot. It wasn't that, but then he did make a comment where it's like, he said something about her figure, and he looked at her like weird. I'm like, okay. Bingo, big dog wraith. Yup. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Because anybody can run their fucking, as someone said, can run their dick suckers and be like, oh yeah, Alejandro did this, Alejandro said that, I think he stole this, I think he do that. Ah, but you got the receipts. Look, proof. I didn't take it. Didn't need to take it. So where'd you come up with these accusations? There you go. And going back to the whole drama thing, I was saying about YouTube, there's this whole thing going on with, let's just say the quartering, right? If anyone's up to date with that. I've known so much about this. Like, I pretty much know almost everything. I say almost because, again, I don't care about it. But because it flooded my timeline, I'm like, wow, really? I had to like unfollow people, mute people because of this crap. I don't like that crap. But I was intrigued about it. But it turns out the people a certain channel that everyone's behind, like, oh, how could you flag him? How could you flag him? That's why I hate the court. He flags people. Let's just say this. I did my homework extensively. That channel is not the victims. Trust me. The shit I knew, the shit I know, the shit I fucking compiled, the shit I fucking dug up on them. Wow. Wow. And everyone and their mothers are defending these guys? Oh, okay, that's when I said about critical thinking. And it's funny how me, a guy who's under the radar, who's not even involved on those YouTube shit, who's not even big on YouTube, I managed to figure this out in a matter of hours. When the biggest YouTubers out there are I can name some of these people, you're like, yeah, I know that person. Doesn't bother doing their homework because they're swept up in all the drama. They just want blood. They didn't manage to figure it out. This is what I'm saying. Hey, Daryl, how's it going? Who is this Review Tech USA? Sorry, I did not hear. Oh, I didn't mention Review Tech. How's it going, Daryl, my friend? How's it going? Let's play some Killer Instinct. I can't talk when I'm like or hunt when talking about this. All right, let's go with Arbiter from Halo. Oscar, are you ready for Halo? Campaign involved soon. I think it should be out in a month or so. I think those are the rumors with Holgar. Did you know they're making a Terminator on the PS5? What kind of game?
I have faced the flood and silenced truth. I will quell your thunder and douse your flame.
Is this the drama that Pat the Ennis Punk was saying where some channel was canceling other people's channel? Yeah. I believe it. I'll believe it when I play it. Damn, I didn't know Arbiter was that tall. Let me turn on my PS5. Okay, no problem. So Pat the Ennis Punk was probably covering it. Yeah. But again, that's what everyone's talking about in YouTube, because once they have that news story or that focal point of attention, that's what everyone gravitates to, even the biggest ones. But again, that's what they do. They like, oh, what happened? Why is this? And they talk about what everyone's talking about, but they don't fucking have the brains to figure out why. Okay, because almost every video I saw regarding that situation was like, oh, it all started when this happened. I'm like, no, actually, it started when this happened, but you guys didn't do your homework. Either you avoid it, or you're fucking lazy, or you don't care. Either way, it doesn't look good for you guys. I could make, not that I am going to, I am not, I repeat, I am not going to. If I did make a video on this, trust me, people would be like, whoa, I didn't know that he did that. I didn't know that guy did this in the past, and blah, 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 blah. Yep. It reminds me of how Jason looked in Mortal Kombat. Which one? The Arbiter? Nolan's Odyssey will still do well at the box office. Few will hear about the casting and will see it's a Nolan film and go see it. Those who want to see for its artistic value, because to be honest, ultimately, that's what it's about. If it's a good movie, that's all I care about. But I just can't ignore the bullshit agenda that Hollywood is still persistent on. And Nolan acts like he's fucking like some no-name director. He's one of the biggest names in the world regarding movies. He could easily say, if someone goes, I think you should cast that girl from Black Panther as Helen. No. But Mr. Nolan, you should have a diverse. No, this is my movie. I'll do it the way I want to. Like how Jason was freaky tall and like, oh, I never played him in that. That was MK9, right? Or MK10. Is that the one where you can also be the xenomorph? Don't they know that you two beefs get settled with Boogie and Keem on locale? Don't get me started with that, dude. That was also drama. If you remember last year with the whole thing with the video with Chris and the stuff with Billy and everything. And I mentioned that because Boogie was on Jay's Discord the day after that Chris video, and all he cared about was like, so what happened last night? Who said this? Who said that? I'm like, okay. Not because he's concerned about Jay or anybody involved in that whole thing. Because he wants to talk about his stupid fucking stream. That's it. Love cows, whatever the fuck you want to call them. I think is the stupidest fucking term I've ever heard in regards to YouTube. Love cows. Like, I get what it means, just like, all right. I ever since then, like, my view of Boogie was low back then, like low. But that, plus the documentary, I want nothing to do with him. I don't care. I think someone told me that's why he's not there at the Retropalooza this year because of that. But will Nolan's movie make money? Yeah, it will make money. Will it be like a blockbuster like Oppenheimer? No, I still have yet to see it. And it's sad because I love The Odyssey. I remember reading it a long time ago, but I have to reread it because I just like an old movie. Like I don't remember that much of it. But I do love Troy. I watched that the other day. I love Troy. Troy's awesome. Brad Pitt, Eric Bana, Orlando Bloom. Come on, dude. That's like an all-star cast. I love the dialogue. The action's great. It won't bomb like everyone's saying. It's not gonna bomb, but it's not gonna be. It's gonna do like Superman numbers. You know how everyone say, "Oh, Superman." You got one side go, "Oh my God, Superman's gonna make $1 billion. Superman's gonna do this and this and this," and then got one side go, "Oh, Superman's gonna bomb. Superman's gonna be terrible. Superman's gonna tank." It was mid. It made money. It didn't bomb, but it sure sell wasn't as the success they wanted. I think that's where the Odyssey is gonna be.
Another victory, yes, but
Because Oppenheimer, I heard, was a fantastic movie. Even with that, and even with the right cast, that still didn't make $1 billion. At least if I don't recall, it made a lot of money, the most in Nolan's career. That's not Batman. However, that in itself, it wasn't $1 billion. It wasn't the success they wanted. The Odyssey. Let's also take into account that Oppenheimer was success worldwide. The Greeks already, as far as I know, the Greek people are pissed. They're fucking pissed that the casting, especially Helen of Troy, they're pissed of that. Because do you remember a while ago, a few years back, when Netflix made a movie about Cleopatra, and the Egyptians literally sued Netflix because of their interpretation of Cleopatra? They made her black or whatever. And their excuse was like, "Well, Egypt's in Africa." I'm like, yeah, but a different part. Like you, man. No chance. Nolan is a bankable like Tarantino is. Yeah, but did Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, did that make money? Did that make $1 billion? But any movie Tarantino makes may not break the bank, but it's successful enough to make a sequel. I remember it from school. Yeah, exactly. Oh my, Anne Hathaway as Penelope and Zendaya as Athena. Why they always cast Zendaya and everything? Why? She's not that good of an actor. Eric Bana was so good in Troy, then fell off the map. Orlando Bloom became huge after that, now fell off hard, yeah. But you know who's the fucking man in that movie? Achilles. Man, that was a perfect fucking casting. You know what line I love? Where he's on the boat with his myrmidons. I think I want to change the group chat, the group you guys are, to myrmidons. Like, you guys are myrmidons. Anyways, he's like, let no man forget. Oh, no, wait. Let no man forget how menacing we are. We are lions. You see that beach over there? You know what lies beyond that? Immortality. Take it. It's yours. It's like, fuck yeah. That's a fucking pep speech, dude. Oh man, I love that movie. It's called Terminator Resistance Enhanced. 4.3 star people played it. 6.7 thousand. My ninja Elliot Page is in it too. I missed the times when it was Ellen Page. Me too. I liked Ellen Page. I did like Ellen Page. But unfortunately, she got the virus in her, and you know, it is what it is. To make tons of money in movie is most of the time to cater to the lowest common denominator. You mean the lowest intelligent person? Yeah, I agree. Because you're thinking it's Christopher Nolan, right? Or someone's here thinking it's Christopher Nolan. He's box office, hit. But he has made movies that weren't big hits. Tenet, I've never seen Tenet, but I want to. That didn't do too well at the box office as well. I know, it was during COVID, but still. What was his movie before Oppenheimer? I forget. Because people like to. Here's what I don't get. At that time, Oppenheimer was out, so was Barbie. Hence, Barbieheimer. Why? I never seen Barbie. I don't want to see Barbie. I don't care to see Barbie. But for some reason, that movie made $1 billion, and it made more money. I think if I'm not wrong, it made more money than the last Harry Potter movie, which made a lot of money. It broke up box office records at the time. That's why people went to go see both movies. Like, oh, I want to see Oppenheimer because people talking about with Barbie. I'm like, that's how dumb people are. Like, why would you mix those two up? And it's like, yeah, let me go to the concert that has both Metallica and Cardi B. Like, no, I just want Metallica. That's it. What's up, Tres? ¿Cómo estás? Cleopatra was white as normal. So, no, she was tan. She was Egyptian. I know they say Egyptians in Africa, but it's a different kind of like Egyptians were more Middle Eastern because it was attached to the Middle East. So, isn't there a big backlash also with the Avatar film as well, arguing that Native people were kind of exploited for their features, the 1:1 ratio copy instead of independent created? I never heard anything like that. We ride at dawn. Let's go, Ray. That's right. I just looked at it up. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was Tarantino's second highest global grossing. Wow, I didn't know that. Wow, what's the first? Well, okay, what about Hateful Eight and Inglourious Bastards and what's the other one? Hateful Eight, Inglourious Bastards, and something else. I forget. Again, lowest common denominator. Yep. Eric Bana and Orlando Bloom falling off is crazy. Orlando Bloom, he's a pretty good actor, but Eric Bana's a terrific actor. Terrific. And yeah, Middleman is right. Like, he killed it as Hector. I mean, BC. BC's right. He killed it as Hector. Everyone in that movie killed it. Everybody. Helen of Troy, Menelaus, Priam, even Orlando Bloom. Everyone killed it. Rose Byrne was in that. Yeah, it's pretty surprising, but I heard Bloom is a POS and hard to work with, so maybe it could be it too. Django was first. Okay. Oh, Django? I thought it was. I know about Pulp Fiction because Pulp Fiction was his first movie that put him on a map. That made him a household name. I'm surprised. What about Jackie Brown? Jackie Brown probably was low. Kill Bill, that has to be high. Django Unchained, really? Good movie though. Interesting, BC. Maybe that makes sense. You hear Django. I mean, you hear Depp getting offered a trunk full of money for another Caribbean film. How much money though? How much money are we talking? Do we really need another one? Honestly, do we really need another Pirates movie? But at least they canceled the all-female one, remember? Apparently it was supposed to be an all-female Pirates of the Caribbean movie starring Margot Robbie. I love Margot Robbie. She's awesome. She's beautiful. She can act. I mean, it's a Pirates movie. I get it. Girl power and all that shit. Don't know. I love Django. I want to say a line in that movie, but I can't say it. Let's just say Leonardo DiCaprio is fucking awesome in that movie. Because no one else could play Jack Sparrow like Johnny Depp. Right. He deserves it. He is the franchise. I recently watched Curse of the Black Pearl again, and that's a legit brilliant movie from the start to finish. Such a good watch. And Magnificent Seven. Oh, you mean the reboot? I didn't see the reboot. I seen the first one a very long time ago. I was like a kid, I think. Yul Brynner's in it. Yul Brynner's the man. Yul Brynner, Ten Commandments, Ramses. That's one of my favorite movies ever. I love the Ten Commandments. I was watching it a little bit yesterday. Sounds like a porn movie. All girls prayers. I mean, I would. The Johnny Depp court case sounds and memorable lines were funny as F. Much better than these roasting shows. Yeah, I don't like those roasting shows. My ranking of the Pirates movie. There were 5, right? One with Penelope Cruz and another one. I forget. But let's talk about just the trilogy. For me, it's 2, Dead Man's Chest, then The Curse of the Black Pearl, and then Stranger Tides or something like that. Or whatever the third one was. Third one was disappointing in terms of story, but the action was still awesome. Am I wrong? No, you're not wrong. So what would the all-female one be called? Like Pirates of the Caribbean, Luscious Treasures or something? I don't know. Black Pearl is so damn good. Now I have to go and rewatch it too, DC. A mega pint? Tortuga. We got a Tortuga. I'm like, Tortuga? Turtle? I kind of wanted that Lego Black Pearl set, but that's a lot of money now, I think. It's already gone. Wenches of the Caribbean. Yes, wench. Wenches. Yarg. I see 3 wenches on the South Seas. My favorite character in that whole trilogy was people say Johnny Depp, and I like him, don't get me wrong. Jack Sparrow is awesome, but I like Barbossa. Barbossa's awesome. I just didn't like that monkey. And Davy Jones, that's a villain, dude. That's an awesome villain. I remember I went to a weekend of Pirates of the Caribbean weekend release, and it was packed, and the crowd was all into it. High school kids having fun, and the girls were loud when Johnny Depp was drunk and on a boat. Pirates of the... Funny you were talking about pirates, and that's one right there on the screen. Spinal is a pirate. A dead pirate, but... And I'm really tempted in buying... Hold on. Tempted in buying Assassin's Creed Black Flag remake. I think that's a perfect summer game. Hold on, let me see something. Going back. Pirates of the Caribbean. All right, let's see. Yeah, Assassins. All right. Yes, that's the one. See? This one. 13 men come on woman's... Never mind. Yes, it is. This looks awesome. I gotta be honest.
We fly no colors out here, but praise the lack of them. So let the black flag signal nothing but your allegiance to man's natural freedoms.
If a man plays the fool, then it's only fools he'll persuade, but appear to be the devil. And all men will submit.
Why is the rum gone?
We're pirates, kid.
Oh, I don't like rum.
Please and become who we
I don't like rum.
But that look ain't you.
Rum tastes
It's
nasty
not
to
who
me.
you are.
Who am I then?
Now, if it's mixed, like rum and Coke, sure. But more emphasis on the Coke than the rum.
It ain't work if you love it.
I can't stand rum. Tequila is fine. Whiskey's fine. Bourbon's fine. Gin is fine. But rum, blech. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was... Yes, I love that movie. I hope they make it 10 times better. You talking about this game, Daryl? I never played this game. I want to play... I want to start playing Assassin's Creed, man. I got the Ezio trilogy, but I'm not playing it yet. I got to finish Pragmata and then Resident Evil, and then I want to play this badly. This one. This looks. Oh, it ends in 3 hours. Fudge. I don't have $10. um, because it takes place during the Revolutionary War. I love the Revolutionary War. I'm not claiming that I know everything about it, but I love the era. I love the history of it. I love. Ever seen that movie Patriot with Mel Gibson? That's a good fucking movie. This is cool. I hate liquor. Yes, I hate alcohol. All right, by choice, tres. People forget Sydney Sweeney was in it. Small role, but she's there. Which movie? Oh, you mean Once Upon a Time in Hollywood? She was? Was she one of the girls? Like one of the cult members? Hell yeah, metal. That's one of the worst addictions next to sugar. I know, dude. Because people don't realize that. And, I have a friend, unfortunately. I'm not going to go into detail, but you can tell he relies heavily on that. And I'm like, dude, man, that's take it easy. So, but that's another topic for another day. So it's easy. Not only I don't understand alcohol to begin with. When I say I don't understand alcohol, I mean why people would get addicted to it because at least with sugary drinks like soda, juice, it tastes good. I love Tang. I love Hawaiian Punch, even though it's so much sugar in it. Lemonade, iced tea, you name it. But I don't drink it because it's so much sugar. But alcohol, let me get a shot of tequila. Let me get a shot of whiskey. And the straight up, I'm like, that tastes disgusting, dude. It literally is. Literally disgusting. Again, even a mixed drink, like, all right, like a Long Island iced tea, I'm good with. But um, still, a little alcohol. When I get a mixed drink, I like a little alcohol. Don't overwhelm me with that. It's just, it doesn't taste good. So, that's how I feel about spicy food. For me personally, I don't like spicy food because why does it need to be hot? What's the point of having it hot in my mouth like that? Makes no sense. It dilutes the taste. I want to taste the flavor, not the heat. So with alcohol, I never got that shit. I never got the whole, oh, bro, we're gonna drink and bro, we're gonna drink, we're gonna get drunk, we get fucked up. I never into that. I drank, yes, but I never got blacked out drunk. I never. What was that other blackout? What was the other one? I never got in trouble. Never got arrested or anything like that regarding alcohol. Nothing. The last time I hurled because I got drunk was 2005 or 2006. Literally, and I got a hangover the next day. I literally said to myself and to my sister that was there, I'm never drinking like that again, and I never did, and I don't want to. It makes no sense to do that. I get tips, I get buzzed. That's all I need. I'm good with that. But I don't need to be drunk and become an asshole. Not that I am. I'm just saying things might happen. I don't know. You get sloppy. Where's my phone? And I probably left my phone like at a 7-Eleven somewhere. You know what I mean? It's irresponsible. Uh, let's see. I'm cool with most liquors. The ones I don't like are gin and cheap tequila. Cheap tequila gives me headaches, right? Mostly whiskey's cool. If it's the smooth one, you know what I mean? Like Jose Cuervo Silver, I love that. That's cool. Alcohol's okay in moderation. Yes. In moderation, yes. Because when I went to Texas recently, I drank. I didn't get drunk. I got buzzed though that one night, but I was responsible with that, and I stopped as soon as I got buzzed. And it wasn't my fault because that good-looking waitress kept pouring that shit in my drink. I'm like, please stop, but like jokingly, you know what I mean? Yeah. Once upon a time, she was a Manson girl. Oh, okay. Oh, I think I remember. Was she in the house? I think Alejandro's a big drinker. Is he? Think if alcohol is really bad, I have it. I have my bad relationships with it. Exactly. It's not worth it. I played all the Assassin's Creed. Which is your favorite, Daryl? So you'd want less alcohol in the drink? Yes. And that's another thing. If I realize if we're going out to a bar, that's pointless because you want like a good like even amount, right? Or it depends. You want it a little stronger, or you want it like weaker, like I do. But you're wasting your money that way because doesn't matter if you want it stronger. Well, if you want it weaker, it's gonna be the same price. If you want it stronger, you know, like two fingers worth, it's probably gonna cost you double. Uh, you waste so much money on a bar. Oh, I went to the bar. I went to the bar, and not only a bar. I'm not talking about a dive bar in some crap neighborhood, right? And that's already wasting money. Imagine living in L.A. Imagine living in Manhattan, and you have to buy drinks. You think a beer in Manhattan is like $3? No, not to mention the tip. So no thanks. Orale Holmes. So do you? What game am I buying Wraith this year? Um, Tres. We can wait. Wait till September when Nintendo announces more games. Because I think I have all the games I want this year. No, no, I don't have all the games I want. Like in terms of coming up, I forgot what was my most wanted list this year. I know it's the back of my head, but I can't think of it right now. But I appreciate that, Tres. Wraith, can you impersonate Barney Gumbo at the Duck Brewery? Oh, bring it to my veins. Don't cry for me. I'm already dead. Did something curl down your throat and die? It didn't die. Oh yeah, we said only GTA 6, only if it comes. Ah, yes, yes, yes. Honestly, I'm not really hyped for that game. You guys are, but if you want to donate, I will 100% play it on stream. And that's the thing. I know I said I don't like playing games on stream that I buy because I want to pay attention to the story. I'll make an exception with GTA 6 because I really don't care about the stories for GTA 6. So, but I think there's another. Oh, Halo. I think is number one. I don't think I like to drink to lose control. Cheap vodka is kerosene. Ugh, yeah. Yeah, I hate alcohol with a passion. Alcohol makes me sick. I don't blame you, Tres. I don't. I don't. And that's a good thing, man. You're gonna save a lot of time. You're gonna save yourself a lot of stress, a lot of bullshit with that. And I can't count how many times. I'm sure you guys know this. How many can't count how many times where I had to deal with other people's bullshit because of their drinking. That's another thing too. More like $10 and up. Yup. Yup. Black Flag Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Yup. Oh, Black Flag. So you're gonna get this, right? You're gonna get the resynced. You're gonna get this one. There's Valhalla. There's Origins. There's Syndicate. There's Mirage. There's Odyssey. Odyssey looks cool. Mirage is, I assume, Egypt, or is that something else? Oh, Origins is Egypt. Valhalla, Vikings. Hmm. What's Rogue? I'd play all of these except Shadows. I don't want to play Shadows for an obvious reason. Wraith would be an alpha drunk like this time. My college friend was also drunk, and I walked him home. Big dude, by the way. He was like, "Any fights happen, I could take five. Just need you to take on two guys." Hey, there you go. Exactly. You take the one or two. I take the rest. Bravo. Good job, Wraith. Great Barney impression. Thank you. Thank you. Do not get the first two release. Those are really bad. The first Assassin's Creed is bad. This one? Doesn't this take place in the Crusades? I like that. I guess I heard they're gonna remake the first one, so I'll just wait for that then. ¿Qué pasa, vato? Talking to me or Tres? Don't cry for me. I'm already dead. I can't. I'm the designated driver. The whole Holy Sports the designated driver program. Now, who wants to party? I like Duff, man. I saw this special, not special. I saw this sale on toys, not toys, figures on Big Bad Toy Store. I'm like, damn, I wish I had money because that sale it's like almost 80% off. There's just one bundle that's like originally, if you put it together, $290, but it's on sale for 90. I'm like, oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. I'm collecting figures now instead of games. I'm still collecting games little by little, but figures are my number one. But even then, I'm very careful. I'm not going crazy. This I'm trying to get, not trying to get, but I'm very curious about 007. First Light looks pretty good, man. No one ever wants to be the designated driver. Yep. Actually, I don't mind, but I don't drive, so.
To MI6. To succeed in the 00 program, agents must understand a set of
Who
rules
he-
that
who
will
here is
grant
gonna get
them
this
all
game?
possible chances to survive. So, take a deep breath, listen up, and you may learn how to get the job done and return to HQ in one piece. The first rule is to
I was so
know
happy to
how
see an episode
blend
where
in.
Simpsons
Keeping a
showcased
low
Barney
profile
Gumble
while
as a sober
navigating the
person.
crowd will
He
help
had
you
his life
find different
straight and
paths
found
to your
love, I think, too.
objective.
Ken Banks.
I think so, but he went
Pay
back to being a
attention
drunk.
the surroundings, eavesdrop on
I don't know how
conversation,
that
and talk
happened,
your
but
way in with the help
yeah.
of unexpected
I liked him
allies.
sober, too.
Relax, fellas. He's with me.
Once trespassing, slip past
I
your
recommended
opponents
it
unnoticed, or
to get
use
007.
takedowns
I'm
to
playing it.
silently get rid of them.
You have this?
When confronting a whole group of enemies, you may choose a gentler approach.
And hut. Rob Minkley, Crux Magazine.
Bluffing is an art that will serve you well, whether getting caught
I like this. You bluff your way out. Like, hey, I'm a reporter and this and that.
or to simply
cool.
pass through a room under enemies' noses.
Oi, you lads got a faulty coffee machine?
Bluffing consumes instinct and won't be available if a more experienced enemy is nearby. In this scenario, you won't get far without the appropriate gear. Therefore, the second rule is to always come prepared.
Well, what are we waiting for?
MI6 will keep its doors open for you between missions, giving you the chance to catch up with familiar faces, gather intel, and prepare for your next move.
So, your name is Moneypenny.
Now let's not get carried away, James.
QLab, on the lower level, will
That's
give
not
you
Moneypenny.
access to a wide range of gadgets.
I like it.
It's just
Don't
like
change a
Hitman
thing.
and Batman
Each
Arkham
tool is
Knight.
designed
Wow.
to go unnoticed on the field,
I noticed
but
that
help
it,
with
it
maximum
kind of did remind me of
efficiency.
Hitman. I never played Hitman, but I want to play Hitman. I know there's a
The
Hitman
QLEDs will
movie.
highlight useful information about opportunities and hackable devices. Your Q1 should be able
Opportunity.
to activate these
Ooh,
to
Omega
divert
watch this.
attention, deactivate cameras,
I
or get
would
rid
want
of
an Omega watch.
unsuspicious enemies in creative
Those are real
ways.
nice.
The dart phone can quietly move enemies out of the way. The smoke pod, a timeless classic, will block visibility at short range. The modified earbuds will produce a flash of lights to stun opponents. Other gadgets will be developed in due time and will help you stay creative in all circumstances.
Who do you work for? Take the shot!
Knowing how to
Who do
improvise
you
is
work
a matter
for?
of life and death in the midst of action. Any object at disposal
Who does
could
number
prove
2
useful to
work
put
for?
an enemy's ideas back in their place.
Where does
The same
what
could
movie is
be
that
said
from?
of guardrails, electrical
Who
panels,
does number
or any
2
surface hard enough
work
to
for?
act as a weapon. Under heated circumstances, MI6 grants you a license to kill, allowing for even more possibilities to get rid of hostiles. In these situations, any weapon could be used as long as you manage to obtain it. Switch between
job,
different
Middleman,
play
yes.
styles to catch your attackers off guard.
Yes,
and
Alejandro,
don't forget
yes.
to return what you borrowed once
Middleman
out of
beat you
ammo.
by like 1 second.
Some enemies will be harder to defeat, and gadgets will
All right,
help
buddy,
you
you show
get
that
rid of
turd who's
soldiers'
boss.
armors, stun tenacious leaders, and defuse grenades with the simple press of a button from your watch.
Why was there never
Focus
another
training will
Austin
also
Powers
give you an
movie?
edge over your enemies.
Goldmember
Early
wasn't
time
that
didn't
bad, was it? Or
incapacitate
did it
their
bomb
legs or
that
disarm them
badly?
with the precision of a marksman. All of these skills might be trained between missions in Taxim, the department of Dr. Selena Tan.
Welcome to my dream factory.
Taxim will put your skills to the test through multiple types of challenges, each with its own specific rules that will pitch your performance against those of other agents from around the world. Overcoming challenges will earn you experience points, which you can spend on gadget upgrades.
I've heard Mike Myers was
new
difficult to work
firearms,
with.
and unique outfits
Yeah?
to defeat enemies in style. And remember, at IO
He hasn't
Interactive,
done much
the launch
at
of
all.
The game is only the start.
Like-
New content for Taxim will be created
All he does is the
over
Shrek.
time.
Oh, the last thing he did was like what, Shrek 4 or something?
So, keep an
He's
eye
never
out
done.
for our
He
updates
hasn't done
and
any.
get
Oh well,
ready as
he's a
new
millionaire,
challenges
so
lie ahead to put
you
your
just
00
fucking
skills
relax.
to
but-
the test.
Middleman is number 1. Nice to meet you. I'm number 2.
Finally, one last unwritten rule might be that an agent is never as good as when surrounded by allies, a team ready to give its all in the field, and companions to defend. but we're
Hello,
pretty sure
okay.
you'll figure out this part yourself when the time comes. See you
This
on May
genuinely
27th
looks good, to
join
be
the
honest.
program and discover Bond's adventures in 007 First Flight.
I kind of want to play this. This is like in 2 weeks. That looks dope. That looks dope right there, actually. But I don't have a physical Xbox. I know. But I may trade this one in for whenever the pre-orders for the new Xbox comes out. It should be out in 2 years, I think. I want to get this too, but I got to beat the first collection. I beat Metal Gear Solid 1. Yeah. Streets of Rage 4, Atari, Ninja Turtles. I gotta get Mortal Kombat. That's what I gotta get. But I'm waiting till it's like $10. Has anybody seen the movie?
Mortal Kombat?
The second movie that came out?
First time you play it, you just go, "This
You
is
can't give it to me.
incredible." It's almost like
Okay.
that barbaric, primal emotion. You're just like, yeah.
The secret sauce was basically we were just a bunch of knuckleheads doing whatever we wanted and we were happy.
There was no turning back.
Round one, fight.
Round one. Fight.
It didn't take long from there for that game to be everywhere.
It was a mega hit, game after game after game.
All the magic that was happening, the walls kind of absorbed.
I think I was most hyped. Mortal Kombat 2 was when I was the most hyped.
Ed took care of all
I
the
was hyped for
programming.
1.
John took care of
I was
all
like,
the
yo,
art. They worked well
Mortal
because
Kombat's
they
so
trusted
cool.
each other.
Mortal Kombat 2 was hyped. Mortal Kombat 3, I wasn't that hyped, but I was hyped enough. But I don't know why I never got it for Super Nintendo.
It was like being paid to do a
What'd you have for dinner? You had burgers and fries? I had spaghetti
This
and
is actually
meatballs.
a bigger deal than maybe any video game that's come before. Mortal Kombat became a pillar of popular culture. It was, is, and always will be a fighting game for everyone.
It brings people together.
It's funny to think that it all started from 4 guys in Chicago that just wanted to make a cool martial arts game.
And those people.
I had spaghetti meatballs too. What is side salad? I never had side. I didn't have side salad with my spaghetti meatballs.
Finish him. Flawless victory.
I gotta get that. Everyone my ass. What is he lying about? Oh, yeah, I want to make a game for fighting for everyone. Yeah, like little kids couldn't play that. I think I had to get. Oh yes, I remember now. I had to get my dad to buy that game for me. What was it? 94 was part 2, right? Yeah, I had to get my dad to get that game for me. They would not sell me that game. I remember that shit. Oh man, I remember. I remember. I still have the box. I still have the Mortal Kombat 2 box. My original Super Nintendo one. I never got into Mortal Kombat. So good. What's up, Scarfox? Now you can play Mortal Kombat with a friend in Vietnam. Yes. How do you say toasty in Vietnamese? I want to get this too, but the physical form, the media, because look, it has. I gotta get the first one too. Project Justice. Who remembers this? I remember playing this in arcades. Power Stone. Yes, I remember playing that. Power Stone 2. Capcom Fighting Evolution. Plasma Sword. Street Fighter Alpha 3. I like the Alpha series. Capcom vs SNK Pro. That's legit. Capcom vs SNK 2. Hell yes. I love 2D animation like that. You see that background and everything? So good. Full of new features. Casual match, ranked match, lobby matches, and high score challenge. I wish I could play Project Justice, only have the manual. Really? How do you only have the manual? I remember Project Justice as well. Yes, Rival Schools. No, I think Rival Schools is part 2, if I'm not mistaken. We need a Power Stone 3. We need a lot of games. We need another F-Zero game. We need another Luigi's Mansion. We need another Golden Sun game. We need another Crazy Taxi, which Sega is working on, by the way. I remember I played those games on Laundromat. Yes, the Laundromat. Or the Pizzeria, if you're a New Yorker. I need Resident Evil 10 already? So did you guys hear that Capcom wants to make these games? Hold on a second. Let's take a break real quick. Did you hear that Capcom wanted to put emphasis on making sequels on certain games? Hold on. Okay. So let's go to it. Let's go to Rock Block and let's go window capture. Let's do that. All right. You see right here? No, Project was the initial game. Rival Schools was the American version. Oh, okay, gotcha. Speaking of sprites in video games, how the heck did James Ralph AVGN manage to get Macaulay Culkin on his video? Culkin was just making a comeback, and now he's more popular. Is he? I mean, I agree with the fact that AVGN, James got Macaulay Culkin on his videos. That's impressive. It really is. He did it a really cool way, the Home Alone games. But yeah. So there's this. Capcom revealed the brands they plan to grow. They want to grow Mega Man, as they should, because that's their first mascot. First major mascot. I don't know if Strider came first or not. I forget. Devil May Cry, of course. Onimusha, Dead Rising, Ace Attorney, Dragon's Dogma, and Okami. Do you guys agree with that? Leading brands, new IP, sequels, remakes, ports. Yes, that's how you should do it. You make sequels, you make original games, you make remakes of older games. That's how it should work. Is there any Capcom property that they should focus on as well, including these? I'm so glad Mega Man is on that list because Mega Man Dual Override looks interesting, even though we don't know too much about it. I hope that's the official name, and that's what Mega Man Universe was supposed to be, but we don't know. But these are all great, but they have so many. Capcom, aside from Nintendo and Sega, have the most IPs. They do. Let's see what people say. Hold on. What do people want? I put Killer 7 because Killer 7's an awesome game. I never finished it, but we will never recapture his Home Alone days. Yep, never. Rival Schools. Yep, I agree. Okami was selling big once the announcement for a sequel was announced. I have it on HD, so I gotta finish that. Man, guess we won't be seeing older IPs like Breath of Fire. Never seen it. Hey, Breath of Fire is another one. There it is right here. Breath of Fire. That was on Super Nintendo. Mega Man Legends 3. They did cancel that, by the way. What the hell? All right. Beautiful Joe. Yes, for the love of... Yes, Jesus effing... Can someone at Capcom please remember that Beautiful Joe still exists? Yes, at least give us a remaster. What? No Street Fighter? No Resident Evil? That's funny. Dragon Dogmas 2. I played the first one. I liked it. Then played the second one. Dino Crisis. Where is Dino Crisis? I've never played this game. Have you guys played Dino Crisis? If so, What do you think about it? I like it. More Ace Attorneys. Okay, Devil May Cry, guys. I believe the DMC one remake is really real. Yes, please remake the first one. Mega Man Legends 3. I don't know what it is, but it looks funny. Little chimp. I want a 3D Mega Man 2. Yep. Space Worm Jim. You mean Earthworm Jim? That, but Capcom doesn't own him. I would love to see Beautiful Joe 3. I know, man. That first game was a masterpiece. There he is, right there. Beautiful Joe. Whew, man, I got to stream one day. This game, so good, and I love the artwork. By the way, why would they grow Mega Man? No one younger than 60 gives a single F about. I don't care. F you, dude. DMC kindly already on the rise. The Netflix show brought so much attention. I guess. Lost Planet. I've never played Lost Planet. Dead Rising is surprising. That series has not had a good game since 2012. Didn't they just remake or remaster the first one? No rival schools. Let's see. Maybe in 10 years, Lost Planet. What about Azura's Wrath? I heard so many good things about that. Still no Dino Crisis. I want to play Onimusha as well. There's so many games I got to play. We need a proper revival of some dormant IPs. Darkstalkers. Oh my God, yes. Dino Crisis, Breath of Fire, Red Earth. Never played it, but I want to. Rival Schools, Lost Planet. Also, I don't see Pragmata on my because Monster Hunter is not going anywhere. Monster Hunter is one of their biggest IPs. I think it's second only to Resident Evil. Even more so than Street Fighter, I believe. Pragmata has become a hit. I think they're gonna have another IP, a successful IP in their hand. So good for that because I love that game. I'm still playing it, by the way. That's it. Beautiful Joe right there. Henshin a go baby. Give me more Mega Man. Yes, Rival Schools. There it is. Rival Schools. What about Ghouls and Ghosts? Ah. I think Ghouls and Ghosts came out before Mega Man 2. Haunting Ground? No. I mean, if it I've never played it, but I never heard people say anything good about it. I'm not that I'm saying they're trashing. I'm just saying people never mention quality, just mention how expensive this game is now. Yes, give me Darkstalkers, please. Beautiful Joe. DMC, what Capcom game would you want to come back? Wraith LA Mayor race happening. I'm looking for a vote, Quimby. But in all seriousness, it looks like it might change to Republican gentlemen. When a hunting ground, it's so expensive that us masses need to see it. Exactly. You mean Spencer Pratt? That dude is legit in terms of being serious about a race. That's how you run a race. It should, dude. People are so scared and fucking terrified and so uneducated about the Republican Party that that's why they vote Democratic. Like, oh, I don't want to vote Republican because they're monsters. I'm like, but look what the Democrats have done to every major city, especially LA, in the last fucking few decades. It has been since I think 1957 or 1965 since Detroit had a Republican mayor. And Detroit is a fucking shithole. Not surprised. Why do people not understand this? New York City is garbage now. Has been for a while because Democratic mayor. Same thing with the governor. I remember that beautiful Joe cartoon they should bring. I watched a few episodes. I've never really seen that. I need a Chung-Li adventure butt kicking game. I need a Chung-Li adventure butt shaking game. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. They call it Thunder Thighs for a reason, right? Right? Thunder Thighs. So let's check out this. Hold on. Yes, let's go here. I want to talk to you guys about this. So, as you know, how as you know, the Odysseys has cast Lupita, this woman here, as Helen of Troy. And in the books, in mythology, Helen of Troy was to be so beautiful that every man was captivated when they saw her. And so much so that they started a war that changed the course of history. The face that launched 1,000 ships. 1,000 ships. Does this look like the face of pure beauty to you? I'm not trying to start anything, but honestly, does it look like that at all? It doesn't. It doesn't look like someone you want to go to war for at all. In Detroit, you can order Uber drug smuggling from Canada. I saw a History Channel doc on how innocent looking people get paid to drive non channelity past the border. Wow, I didn't know that. You didn't know that, Metal Man? Yeah, it's official. She's gonna be Helen of Troy, and I have a picture of her. Look, they have a they had a they never had the official like what do you call it, screenshot or official poster or picture of her, but she was blurred out in the trailer. And you know what I did? I took AI, I took a picture of that trailer, and I unblurred her. Do you want to know how she looks like? People are like, oh, but she's not gonna look like that in the movie. Okay, I'll show you how she looks like in the movie then. This is how she looks like in the movie. This is directly from the trailer. It was blurred out. I unblurred it. That's her. Not joking. That is Helen of Troy. And that is very disrespectful to the Greeks because that's their story. You don't have to. I already know what you're thinking. But that's disrespectful to the Greeks. That is their mythology. That is their story. But of course, Hollywood, oh, we're going to put a spin. We're going to put a modern take on this. You don't do that. You don't do that. That's why shit like Assassin's Creed Shadows fucking bombed. A black samurai, get the fuck out of here. Oh, and by the way, you're playing hip hop while you're slashing dudes? Yeah, that's very accurate. No, stop doing this and stop supporting bullshit like this. She looks like the first queen of Africa, not Helen of Troy. You want to see Helen of Troy? This is Helen of Troy. Diane Kruger, if I'm not mistaken, if I'm not butchering her name, this was Helen of Troy in the movie Troy, which we just talked about back in 2004. That is beautiful. That is gorgeous. That is amazing. That is like a vision of beauty. And if you're gonna make it woke and get a black woman, can you at least get a good-looking black woman? You know, can you get someone who's like a young Halle Berry or what was her name in the Black Dragon? Not Black Dragon. The Last Dragon movie. Damn, she was, Destiny, not Destiny. Vanity or something. I think it was Vanity. Yeah, she was hot. We're talking Southern Greeks here. Black is beautiful. No. No, dude. Okay, Alejandro. You tell me, who would you rather go out with? Her? You gotta pick one. Her, one, or two. And look at this. This is what Grok responded to me. Grok, the AI from Twitter. Troy 2004 cast Diane Kruger as Helen, which with features matching classical Greek art and Mediterranean looks. The 2026 Odyssey image shows a completely different choice. Ancient Greek depictions in statues, pottery, and DNA evidence point to European ancestry, not sub-Saharan. Casting debates often split on accuracy versus modern preferences. Sub-Saharan. There you go. It's not how it looks like. One, thank you. One, thank you. Shut up, Menno. Shut up. Exactly. It has nothing to do with race, but that's from the movie Predator. No, seriously, like cover up her face. Like put your hand, if you're using a computer or using using a phone, put your hand over her face, and you could easily replace it as with the fucking predator mask. I'm not even fucking joking. I'm about to do that shit later. I'm not even joking. I'm gonna post this shit tomorrow, and yeah, it's predator basically. But let me get too harsh. But how do you go from this to this? And Christopher Nolan knows what he's doing. He knows exactly what he's doing. And you want to know something worse? You want to know something worse? Hold on. Brad Pitt was Achilles. That's him up there. Brad Pitt, the greatest warrior the world has ever known. And that's him at the bottom, played by Elliot Page. Not Ellen Page, Elliot Page. Yes. That's Achilles now on the left. That was Achilles on the right from Troy, Brad Pitt. How do you do that? she can play as Predator. Give me my milk of magnesia. Black is beautiful is a saying from a film, I think. I have to see this through, though. I need to observe the intelligence of this vision. You know what? You're right. It's a movie. It's supposed to entertain us. It may be good, but this is not a good sign. Anytime they do this, it is not a good sign of the quality of the movie. I have not once seen a movie that was woke and then saw it and I'm like, damn, you know what? They were right with the casting. Damn, this shit was fucking fire. This is amazing. Not once. Not once. Of the movies I've seen. There's a lot of movies I skip because I don't want to see it. But you went from having the most popular and one of the most talented actors at that time, still is, by the way, in the world, playing the greatest warrior that ever lived, to casting a transformer whose acting is shit now and just does not look like of the person he thinks he is or she thinks he is. It's ridiculous. And I'm supposed to accept that? I'm supposed to be like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna no. But you got to think about it like this, like Alejandro or anybody who's like, I'll give it a chance. What if that was your culture? What if that was your legacy or the myth about your people that they're making a movie of? Like, hey, let's replace the Mexican the princess with Lupita, this thing, whatever, Predator and shit, right? No, that's wrong. That's exactly like I said what they did with Assassin's Creed, where they had a black guy be the protagonist in feudal Japan. Okay, sure. He looks like he should be in the Agagi Spartan training of boys. I guess Tres will be lurking. All right, Tres. All I'm saying is that in the encumbrance of the desert and Middle East, darker tones are likable. Reason why lots of people vacation to tan, sign of money. There's a difference between tan and that. Like, hey man, make my chicken extra crispy, not fucking burnt. But again, it's not even just about the color. It's the disrespect of the Greek mythology. Even as a kid, it's like, oh, that's a Greek tragedy. It's a Greek story. I'd figure that's how they look like. That's accurate. But the bottom, what is this? Like, really? But I bet you if they were making a movie about the first king of Africa, every single person in that movie was going to be black. Every single person. Also, this is funny. That's hilarious. That's fucking hilarious. I gotta give it some. That's hilarious. Yeah, look at this, man. Come on. And can you at least make this guy look, Elliot Page, look more masculine? You gotta give him that disgusting haircut, a bowl cut. You giving, oh, that's probably like AI, but still. And it is said in the books that Achilles had long blonde hair, muscular looking, like he was like the men of men, right? I can only imagine Ellen Page yelling, "Hector!" outside the gate. It's true. Hector, Hector. The rest will be lurking. The rest will be winding down and lurking and twerking. Don't twerk. That's the conversation I cringely had with some folks about the mermaid choice. You're telling me you would crush your own daughter's dreams of being Ariel because she's not a certain skin color? But that's reality, though. It's not like, hey, what do you want for Christmas? I want Santa to bring me. Santa's not real. That's a different thing. But also, Santa's white. You got to learn that you can't rely on your skin color and for being successful or being good. You're not good because of your skin color. You're good because you're good, right? But it's funny how they do it with the white stories, the white characters. I never see someone go, I don't. You're never gonna see Marvel go. You know what? We're gonna make Blade Colombian. All right, and Storm from X-Men, we're gonna make her Chinese. No, they're not gonna do that shit. They not do that shit. Oh, but in another universe, let's make Spider-Man black. Let's make this person black, blackity, black, 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 black. It's like no. Yeah, I know what they're doing. I know exactly what they're doing. Love these story scenes. What the hell? He needs several subs and some weight training, among other things. Elliot Page has to bulk up. We got Brendan Fraser over here killing himself. Brendan Fraser, you know why? Because as a real man, he's working out and putting in a lot of work and becoming, what's his name? Rick something for the next Mummy movie. That's awesome. That's cool. I applaud him. What is Elliot doing? Nothing. I'm a guy, so I'm gonna eat like a cheeseburger and I'm good. Like, no, dude, that's more to it than that. Yeah, see? That's Achilles. That's what I look like. How do you go from that to that? Oh my goodness, man. Wow. Like the left is just the epitome of beauty right there. My goodness. Like and on the right, I've seen people on the welfare line look better than her. Yeah, look at that. That's how she used to look like. Juno. That was her. It kind of subtly comes down to if you want your kind of films, do them yourself. It comes Crazy Rich Asians, all Asian casted film. Yes, but that's because that was made by an Asian, written by an Asian, and originally created by an Asian. So if you originally create a story that's yours, you have every right to cast whoever you want. Does anybody say anything to Tyler Perry? Like, hey, you have an all-black cast. Where's the white person? Where's the Hispanic person? No one does that because you're not allowed to do that. Same thing with what about novellas? What about novellas in Mexico, right, or South America? Where are the white people at? Where are the black people at? Where are the Asian people at? No, it is what it is. Leave it alone. If they want to do it all black, all white, let it be. But diverse is different when it's based on something true, based on someone, like, it makes no sense. Like I said, if they made a movie about the first king of Africa, that's like having, hey, Chris Pratt is going to play the king and his queen is going to be Scarlett Johansson. I'm like, no, why are two white people the first king and queen of Africa? That doesn't make any sense. It's disrespecting the the history of Africa and their culture. It's the same thing with this in the Greeks. She was yeah, she was cute. She really was cute. Hold on, let me and that's her in the movie, in the actual still of the Odyssey. Hmm. Anyways, yeah, look, Helen of Troy, Lupita, Athena, which is a Greek goddess, Zendaya, Clytemnestra, which is another character, played samely by Lupita. She's playing two characters. Cersei, Samantha Morton. I don't know who Samantha Morton is. But Elon Musk said Christopher Nolan cast Lupita and Ellen Page in Odyssey because he wants the awards. Yep, that's all it's for. He wants the awards. He wants the Oscars and shit. Yeah, exactly. Can't even open a jar of pickles. Yeah, see, she was cute. She was cute. And the virus got her. Zendaya. Yeah, look at that. Ellen Page was cute. I would have gone out with her. It was. I was infatuated by Ellen early on too. My favorite film of hers was Whip It. So good. I never seen it. Is that the roller skating thing? BC. So was Alyssa Milano before she went cuckoo. Yep. Alyssa Milano too. Yeah. Amanda Bynes, man. Remember her? Wow. Look what Hollywood did to her. I feel so bad for her because of what she went through too. She was in that documentary, I think, behind the scenes or something like that, a Quiet on Set. I think regarding the guy from Nickelodeon, where he assaulted and basically was very hands on and just had very disgusting behavior towards the kids in that era in those Nickelodeon shows. It was awful. I forgot his name, and she was a victim of that, I believe. And no wonder she turned out like that. I feel bad for her. I really do. Hell, if she looked like this now, put her as Helen of Troy. Shit. Yeah, look, man, that's messed up. She was cute. Turn to this. Turn to that. Yeah, 33 years as a woman, all smiley. 3 years as a man. Always looks fucking tired. Always looks haggard. Always looks like, oh man, I'm fucked up. Elon's latest. Let me see. I'm happy that Amanda Bynes is making a comeback. Bless her soul, beautiful gal. Is she? Is she making a comeback? Damn, that is rough. As in, she was dragged over a gravel road. Yeah, yeah. Elon said she was. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Thank you, BC. She was molested by Hollywood producers. What else? And Elon said exactly. Yeah. People who run Hollywood. Mm-hmm. Oh, look at that. Hmm. Those two people look familiar. Anyways, so yeah, that's what happened to her. She was a victim of the whole Hollywood thing, and oh, she was in Trailer Park Boys. It was the first major production. So what happened since then? Hmm. I feel so bad. So bad. I wrote this too. I tried my best to make the picture clear with AI. Now that it's clear, I want the blurred picture back. uh, someone wrote essays. The predator. Basically, someone said that's the predator. Yeah, what a predator looks like. Oh man. Uh-oh, the kitty. I like cat videos. That's my timeline. Cat videos and crime in New York. Yes. That movie's a shit. Go watch Troy. If you guys, yeah, this is the real Hector. I would be less lenient if he was played Hector. He plays Hector in everything. You guys know this dude. You guys know this dude. I'm sure Alejandro. I'm sure he lives around your area or in L.A. But anytime there's a movie in L.A. and there's Mexican dudes in it, he's always in it. Always in it. Always in it. Wraith, what was your last tweet last night about Nintendo attempted bomber? I saw it and it had a ton of likes. Oh, I'll show it to you in a second. I'll show it to you in a second. Thanks for reminding me. But yeah, who knows this guy? Yeah. Look, Prince of Glory, Hector. Ghetto Rhapsody, Hector. The Animal, Gang Leader, Hector. Barrio Murders, Hector. The Fast and Furious, Hector. Training Day, Hector. The Gangster Hit, Hector. Masked and Anonymous, Inmate, Hector. Malibu Most Wanted, Hector. Old School, Hector. Double Blade, Hector. Also, he was in Bruce Almighty. He was one of the thugs, which I assume named was Hector. Hector is a legend. Yeah, he is. I was laughing. Hector holds the money in Fast and Furious. Yup, yup, yup. That dude's a legend, man. He's like, he should just have his own movie called Hector. It should be him, or miniseries or something. But he's cool though. He's cool. So what Alejandro was referring to was this. There was a tweet about this. A 27-year-old Japanese man has been arrested for threatening to blow up Nintendo headquarters. The man sent letters that said, "I'm going to blow you all up, and my plans cannot be thwarted." He also threatened that he'd already planted multiple bombs within the company's premises. So it is awful that someone's threatening to blow up Nintendo. I don't know why or who would do that. That's reprehensible. It's disgusting. Like, why? Just don't buy their products. That's what I hate. But I assume that's in Japan, right? Yeah, Japanese man. So that guy needs help. If a Japanese man is doing that, that guy needs help, right? Because they're one of the most docile people in the world. I thought if it was like Nintendo of America, it'd be different. Like, I get it. Yeah, Americans, a lot of Americans are crazy. But I put this. So somebody tried to destroy Nintendo, and my reaction was this. I know who did it. I know who did it. Yeah, Crash. That's what got the most likes. It got almost 10,000 views, 262 likes, 3 reposts, and 7 bookmarks. But yeah, because I was like, who's gonna do that? I was like, when was the last who goes to Nintendo headquarters? I'm like, wait, Crash? Because Crash is officially an Xbox mascot now. So there's that. And then let's see the comments. F beat me to it. I don't like Nintendo either, but Crash, how could you? We know who is now. That's a fox. They talked about a man, aka human, male human. I was laughing. I like this one. Yo, mustache boy, your nightmare has arrived. Yeah, that's what he says in the commercial. The fact that we all watched the commercials last year and it was all superb for you to post it, man. Great job. Thank you. Thank you. Did we watch it last year? I thought it was like last month, but yes. That's who tried to bomb Nintendo, apparently. Crash Bandicoot. But other people were saying this. That's mine. There's a King Bomb right here. That doesn't make sense because he's a Nintendo mascot. I don't know who that is. Okay. Toad is like, what? Blow up Nintendo because you mad at the company? What is wrong? It's like, switch to is $500. No. Oh, wow. This is awesome. Okay, Star 64. Ooh, that's rough. Bomberman. That makes sense. Bomberman. Why, what would he? Wario. Bomb. Joker. Bomb King. I don't know who that is. Is that a Pokemon? Okay. There's Wario. Oh, there it is. I like that one. Yeah, no thanks. Let's see here. Yeah. So that one. It's Crash. It's Crash. Anyways, let's go back to video games. That's what I'll talk to you about. The drama and the Odyssey. Oh man. My take is this. I'm not gonna see the Odyssey. Well, I'm not gonna go pay to see the Odyssey. But once it hits the 7 seas, I shall watch. Just to be curious. I still haven't seen Oppenheimer, so I'd rather see that first than Odyssey. But if you wanted to watch a movie about the Iliad or the Odyssey, go watch Troy. I am not kidding. If you have not seen Troy, Go watch it. If you want, we can make a movie night about that. I need to see Oppenheimer too. Yeah, we can make a movie night about that. Troy is a fantastic movie. I'm not saying it's going to. I'm not saying it's going to. It's a cinematic masterpiece, but it's up there. It really is. People were too harsh on it. Dinosaur. 4 o'clock already? Man. I'll get up 4:30. I'll get up 4:30. The Olympic Games were supposedly invented on those beaches as warriors battled to the best overall. Yes. You know what I miss? I miss the fact that men were taught and they were raised to be strong. Strong-minded, strong-willed, and strong-armed. That's what a man should be today. Now it's like, are you sure you're a man? Oh, like, why don't you go online instead and bitch and complain about every single Star Wars movie every day? It's like, no. I feel like men aren't men anymore. And then when you see a man being interviewed, it's like he has that lisp, even though he's not gay. He's like, yeah, so, what Starbucks did today is that they raised their prices on their lattes, and I don't think it's not going to be very beneficial. Like, that's how you speak like a man, really? And you're interviewing for like a big media corporation, and you sound like that? You sound like you're supposed to sell fucking makeup at the fucking counter at Macy's or something. Sound like a man, talk like a man, walk like a man, have posture like a man. A man composes his emotions. A man is confident. A man has self-respect. A man always displays an aura of success and strength. And success doesn't necessarily mean money. At all times. If you look like you're tired and you beat and you're fucking allergic to exercise, people sense that. Believe me. That's an aura you put out in the world, and you put that out, it's going to give it right back to you. At those times, the Bronze Age, the Bronze Era, regarding the Trojans and the Greeks and all that, like, again, men were men. You expect to fight, you expect to protect, you expect to defend. Now you have men who barely know how to fight, barely know how to talk to a woman.
Watch out. You might get cut.
Cut him. And they're doing the same thing to women, where it's like, oh, girl, you don't need to get married. You don't need to clean. You don't need to do anything. You can sleep with who you want. You do what you want. Do drugs. Eat what you want. You're beautiful no matter what you do. Go get your money. It's like, no thanks. Wraith, do you think of men who hit women? Oh, what do you think of men who hit women? On Monday, I observed a case in court where this big, strong dude admitted to punching his girl. So crazy, man. Okay, I'm not going to be that guy that goes, you should never, ever, ever hit a woman no matter what, even if they hit you. No, fuck that. If a woman's trying to kill you, if a woman's trying to hurt you or someone you care about, hit them. But when I say hit, I don't mean brutally beat into a bloody pulp. I mean, just punch once. Depends on the women too, because there are women who are like big and fat, but they got mass to them, so they have some strength to them. Don't think because you're a woman you're automatically 5'3" and you weigh like 110 pounds. No. Women come in all shapes and sizes, so that depends. And what if you're dating a woman and she's into martial arts? She'll probably fuck you up. But if she's into martial arts, so should you. Anyhow, don't hit a woman when she's made you pissed off, don't hit her. Just leave. Hang up the phone. Do something. Control your emotions. And the thing is with women are incapable of completely controlling their emotions 100%. There are some women that do that, and I applaud them. Awesome. But a lot of them, it's like, once they get jealous or mad, forget it. Forget it. It's like a bullet. You can't stop. Can't stop it. But that's what you have to dodge. Learn how to be quick enough to dodge a bullet or prevent it from being fired in the first place, or have really thick and strong armor. Because let's not forget, there are a lot of women who are so disgusting and vile that they, like, you would have a conversation with one, you would not even, sorry, you would have a verbal argument with them, and then out of nowhere they would bring up the worst things, like, oh, that's why no one showed up to your concert because you fucking sucked. Oh, that's why your sister died because she probably killed herself because she thought she had such a fucking awful brother. That's why, you know, that's why you have that skin condition, because you're so disgusting and ugly that God said, you know, we don't want, like they say shit like that, dude. They like, men go for the throat, women go for the heart, and that hurts. And that in turn, like, when men argue, we don't argue like that unless it gets to that point. But women just go like, oh yeah, no one fucking loves you. No, everyone thinks you're fucking ugly. That's why you're a failure. No one cares for you. No one loves you. You should go kill yourself. Blah 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 and stuff like that. No one's gonna miss you. I'm like, wow. And can you blame a guy for at least having that feeling to hit her when she says shit like that? Wow. That's why your son almost drowned, because he's so stupid. He has a stupid father. It's like, whoa. And women are hypocrites because, again, not all. The bad ones are hypocrites because they're like, oh, you should have hit a woman. You should have hit a woman. But you ask them, okay, let's say it's call her Linda. Linda, is there, or ask any woman, do you have a woman at your job? Or do you know any woman in your life that annoys you, that gets on your nerve? Everyone will be like, yeah, I know some bitch at my job. Oh, this girl I work with, blah blah blah, or my cousin, whatever. I go, imagine her going to your face, calling you names, making fun of your loved ones, and pushing you. What would you do? Like, I'd fucking smack the bitch. Exactly. So you, as a man, you think we don't feel that way? Like, they're getting in our face, they're threatening us, they're making fun of our loved ones. You think that's not gonna make our blood boil? It is. But it's stupid, because if you weigh 5'3" and you weigh 110 pounds and your boyfriend is 6'1" and he got muscle, it is very fucking dumb to piss him off. It just is. It's just stupid. But it takes two to tango. So if a man knows that she's like this, either break up with her or leave. Give time for the conversation. And if she tries to hit you, push her out, push her back, or push her to the floor. That's it. When I hear these pro athletes losing all their careers because they get caught beating up their women, can't believe they can't just walk away like you said. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Just walk away. And you're rich, right? You're rich. You don't have an entourage with you. You don't have security. Keep her away from me. But at the same time, you have men who are complete and utterly fucking awful. Look at P. Diddy. I'm sure some of you have seen that video of him, like, hitting that woman and dragging her, and like, wow, man. Wow. Again, don't know the story. Did she deserve it? I don't know. Maybe she did something. Maybe she threatened like his family. I don't know. But it doesn't look good on camera that you did that. Women do go to the heart. You're right, Ray. I've heard a woman once threaten a close person to me by saying she'd get rid of all her collectibles to her. Yeah, exactly. They do it to put the man worse, on a worse level than the guy. A guy would just hurt you, but they want you dead. They want you fucking humiliated. That's why they say hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. Because if you hurt a woman and you deceive a woman like that, she's gonna go after you. But you have to be smart and strong enough to prevent that or shield yourself from that. Like, all right, I heard what she said. She's wrong though. Yeah, like they are so rich and they can just rent a hotel, leave, and unwind with your friends. Exactly. Exactly. There's no need for that. How about that public slap that Dana White made at a club? I didn't see that one. Dana getting calm his tempo. There's so many factors that play a role in why somebody did something. It's simple. Like if you see a guy hitting a girl on video, like damn, that's fucked up. Oh, she should sue him. She should sue him. But you know the context. Did she threaten his life? Did she threaten the lives of the people he cared about? Did she say something so awful, like I mentioned before, like, oh, I hope you kill yourself and your kids die because they're sad, or like shit like that? Like, did she say something like that? I mean, I wouldn't blame him if, I'm not saying he should, but I wouldn't blame him if he did, or anyone did. But there are two sides to every story.
You're not worthy prey.
Oh, she's gold. I didn't see that. There's two sides to every story, but eventually one person is in the right and one person's in the wrong. But when it comes to Hollywood, Hollywood is full of degenerates, men or women. So it's hard to keep track on who's right and who's wrong. It really is. That's why it's important for a person, especially a man who's stronger, hold on. Excuse me, I had to sneeze. So that's why it's very important for a man, because by default he's stronger than a woman, physically, and sometimes mentally and emotionally, to control his emotions. Because when you piss off a man, that anger is gonna take control. Is going to see through his body, and he'd want violence as a reaction. Because when a woman hurts a man, she wants to humiliate him so much. Like, she wants him to feel pain. She wants him to cry. She wants him to like suffer. She wants him to grovel and lay on the floor, holding his head and like crying and sniffling. That's what they want. Like, you see, that's what you fucking get for messing with me. That's why I don't love you, because look how fucking sad you are. Like, and they do that, and they say that too. The cringe video I have seen of Andrew Tate smack and belittle young women as a sex slave was troubling to see. Was an old case in Britain, but I feel for those women. And then people are like, oh, Andrew isn't like that. I don't know, Andrew. Women are better than men. In some aspects, yes. Some aspects. But as I was saying, Andrew Tate is one of those wannabe alphas. Like, yeah, I'm the alpha, bro. I'm the alpha, bro. I got money, bro. I got cars, bro. Let you need, bro. Just treat women like shit, bro. No. Just no. Also, he's a muzzy, so that's why he treats women like garbage. Well, that's not the only reason, but control your emotions. Bible says you're not supposed to do that to women. Like, if you have a wife, she should be submissive, but you have to respect her too. And that's why she respects you. It's all about respect. Andrew Tate's all about money and fame and power and like, no. You think those women who were held against their will in the case of Diddy, R. Kelly, and others, I forget a lot of these weird names. It's very, very likely that they were, because a lot of women like that, they rely on men for sustenance, for financial aid, for a lot of things. Like, oh, he pays for me and this and that. He takes me here. So if he's providing everything for her, she knows like she can't go out of line because then she'll go back to doing whatever. But that's not being a strong, independent woman now, is it? So she made her own money, she had her own job, and she has self-respect. She wouldn't be dealing with an asshole like that. And if she did, and if he put her hands on her, be like, asshole, I'm gonna call the cops. I'm gonna make sure you go to jail. Supreme victory. How are you, Christopher? Did you enjoy Dynamite? I like Dynamite.
Eons have tempered my blade.
Or die. Make your choice. Ready. Fight. Block out. Insane combo.
Good fight. Yes, monster. Triangle of Madness lost by DQ. Yeah. That was a good match, though. That was a good match. Don't forget I have a brand new Seinfeld short coming out in a matter of hours, only 6 hours to be exact. It's a funny one. Hope you guys enjoy it. Triangle of Madness wasn't about winning. They just wanted to make a statement, and they did. That they did. What was your favorite match of the night? Did you like Fairway to Hell? I like that. That was so cool. I love the arena that they used. Boom.
Death comes to all. Except me.
I saw a replay of Darby jumping from a ladder to on a Hardy under rows of chairs. That's Darby's one of the best wrestlers there. Darby's awesome. Bam. There you go. You watching AEW now, Alejandro? What's up, Chaos? How's it going? Oh, look at that. I'm okay, Tyler. Okay, me too. Wraith, if Sky Blue wins Owen Hart tournament and Thekla retain her AEW Women's Championship at Double or Nothing, it will be her versus Sky Blue for AEW. Oh, and All In. I would love to see that. Julia Hart needs to win the Owen Hart Cup. Who won last year? Who won last year? I forgot. Stabby. Mercedes when they won last year's Owen. Oh, okay. What about which of the men won that one? Oh, rock out. I don't want to have a dinner. I don't want to have a dinner on Friday, but on tomorrow, like today, it's like this day, today, I don't know. Maybe Bert and I already had a burger yesterday. I don't know. I'll think about it. For men, Owen Hart was, well, oh, he did? Oh, okay. Remember when Ricky Starks won? That went nowhere. Do you like what was going on with Ricky Saints and Ethan Page on WWE? And do you think New Day is going to show up in All In? I think they're going to show up in All In. Woo, look at that combo. I want a sequel to this. I know this is not Capcom, but Microsoft, you're listening. I want Killer Instinct Part 2. Yes, there you go. Ooh, ooh. Awesome. I was watching Ruby a moment ago. Never seen it. 90 new day, 90 days, no compete class over in July. So most likely All In. All In is in August. There you go. All In is in August. Supreme victory.
Welcome.
Yes, alright. I think I'm going to end this like at 4:30. Depends if you guys want to talk about something, you let me know. What was this, Village of the Damned or something? I forgot.
I would not want to be you today. Think you got what it takes to beat the champ? Come on!
Extreme combo. Lockout. Blaster combo.
Funniest thing happened in the stream while I was typing yesterday, right? I was typing in the streamer's chat. He was teach his friend Spyro. He forgot how to hover autocorrect turned hover into water. After May, Bailey will have 2 months left on her contract at the end of July. She's gonna be an all-in. Trust me. There's also an AEW pay-per-view called not Revolution, Redemption. That could be it too. What's Bailey's real name? Maybe she might use that. Like, how does the word hover turn into the word water? What's the context? Like, I wanna buy the hoverboard from Back to the Future 2, and it was like the waterboard. Bailey's real name is Pamela Rose Martinez, so maybe she'll be as like Rose something. Like Pamela Rose.
Extreme combo. Triple.
Watch Bailey show up and she's going to team up with Willow Nightingale. No, I literally typed she forgot how to hover, but she forgot how to water. She didn't water the plants because she forgot to how to water. Very much. Oh, I see. I never saw that before. The spirits. In the. Oh, that's so cool. Bailey could use her ring name because WWE doesn't own Bailey. Maybe Bailey Rose would be it or something. I don't know. Now I'm getting flashbacks to G-Con versus Gohan. I wish there was a fight like that. Oh, look at that. Man, this game needs to come back big time. Death Battle did the fight. Actually, TJ Combo uppercutted Balrog's head off. Whoa, whoa. I didn't see that. I think TJ Combo, judging by the veins on his arms, he injected himself with some kind of super drug. I don't know. Maybe he has like Captain America powers. Got him. But how can he hit someone who's made of fire? That's crazy. No, there used to be a metal in his arms. He tore them out and gained a healing factor. Huh. So you know the lore to this game.
You'll make a fine specimen. Bow before the Herald of Gargus.
Extreme cheddar only because of Death Battle. Ah. Oh, though he okay, cool. Hanro is my favorite character in this game. Uh-oh. But still, that must have hurt like the son of a treating out metal on your arms, tearing out metal. Yeah, must have. Imagine they weren't in just his arms, so his legs, his back, and other places. Excruciating. What can you think about? I'll do one more match and probably play something else, and that's it. Let's go with no. Go, Rogue. There you go. Cool, cool. Well, good night. Nice to see everyone again. My meds are taking them. Hey, Chaos, thank you so much for stopping by, even though it's just a few minutes. Yeah, man, go relax. Have a good night. I'll see you next time. I will be back on Friday nights. Friday nights. Don't forget that. Take care, Chaos. Anybody else still here? Or are you guys tired? Ooh, that's brutal. Oh, man. Ouch. Beastly it is. Beastly it is. That was pretty solid now, wasn't it?
Yo, yo.
Supreme victory.
I know I said one more, but definitely the last one. All right. There you go. Cargos from Fulgar. At the beach. Pebble Beach. That's an inside joke.
To your god.
Oh. Yeah, tomorrow might get Wendy's, not sure. I'm just gonna salad. I don't know. It's tough. It's tough out there. I feel like having breakfast right now, even though it's well, it is late. It's basically too early to be early. If that makes sense. It's too early to be early. Oh crap! Whoa. That's the winner. Gargos.
Pitiful creature.
Yes, you're right. Pitiful. And that's the end of that game. I'm going to play. Let's see. Wait, what? Why can't I play that? Oh, that's weird because it had all those yeah, triangles. Like, oh, you can't play, you can't play. It's like I have it downloaded, so why not? Not this one though. At least I don't think. That's strange that it did that. But yeah, isn't that something? So I think I had all I had to say for tonight. I mentioned the Odyssey. I mentioned drama and how if you're really smart and do critical thinking, you are going to get ahead of the game. And like someone mentioned that I referenced Williams, like the only way to win is to not play the game at all. Believe me, you're gonna avoid a lot of drama, a lot of useless crap in your life if you follow that rule for many things in your life. And then the whole Odyssey garbage with Helen of Troy and Nintendo just being threatened with bull crap. I don't know. Just get help. That's the thing today. People don't get the proper help that they need. They should. They really should. But that's it. I am going to get out of here. You guys have been awesome. Alejandro, Tres, Metal, BC, everyone, Chaos, Christopher. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Oscar, too, man. You're awesome. I'll be back Friday night. Maybe a little early. Not sure. Have to see if I can go early or not. I don't know. But yeah, and then this Saturday, I'm going to try the concert hall, see how that works out. Don't forget, I'm going to make an announcement on Discord about that. So please, you guys, take care of yourselves. Please. And I hope you, when you talk like this, like I did before, you heed my advice. Trust me, it'll serve you better in your life. But anyways, that being said, stay frosty, give them hell, and Godspeed. Wraith out.